Hi, it's Lynn from LynnieCDesigns. Thank you for joining me today. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in West Sussex in the UK, and I'm coming on to quickly show you a card or a technique, a one-sheet wonder, very simple one-sheet wonder that I shared with my wider team last week. Some of the team weren't able to attend from that live further afield, so I thought I would do a quick video. This is one of the samples that I've made, and I'll just get on and do it. I'm keeping the colours similar but changing it up slightly. Flowing flowers, forever fern, and hand penned. I've got a A4 sheet of basic white. That's where I'm going to do my stamping for the one sheet wonder. I've got an extra bit of basic white for some extra stamping, and then this one I used a matte layer of fresh freesia and did the sentiment on polished pink, but this time I'm going to have the background polished pink. So I've already cut these mats and layers. And I've got a piece of fresh freesia where I'm going to do the heat embossing. 2 pieces of thick basic white, which are going to be for the card bases. So I'll just get on straight away and do all the stamping. I've already got my stamps mounted on blocks. Now I'm going to stamp along this way, and I'm hoping that you can see I'm going to make 4 card fronts out of this sheet of A4. So I'm going to bring in an extra bit of my little grid paper. This is so handy, this grid paper. It's for the Stamparatus. You get a little pack of it, and I think it's quite handy to have. I'm just going to use this because I don't want to, I'm getting this dirty. It's one of my last sheets. I'm trying to, really pretty grid paper. I'm going to try and save this. So I use this, one of the stamps from Forever Fern mounted up. Now I don't want the stem, so I'm just going to be mindful about where I'm inking it. And I've got Pear Pizzazz ink. Load that up. Start off the bottom, and I'm going to do 2-step stamping. It was only a week ago and I've already forgotten what I was doing. I'm just going to stagger that, and each time doing 2-step stamping. Bring this down. And I'm going to come off the top. I'll always come in and do a little bit more if I need to. I'm going to be mindful that that is just off the edge that side. I might come in and do a little bit this side, but that's the green for the minute. And then I'm going to start with my largest flower. This is from Flowing Flowers, and this time I'm going to do it in the pink. So this is going to be a brighter card. Start one in there. That's such a lovely pink, vivid pink, but I'm going to come off and do that there. Bring that down, and I'm not worrying about going over the top of what I've already stamped. That's part of the beauty of this. Pop that in there, and pop another one of those in there. Lovely. Give that a quick clean. And actually, while I've got that out, and I'm not worried, you see I didn't stamp perfectly on there, I hadn't inked it up properly, but we can cover that up. So on here I'm going to stamp this 4 times because I want to fussy cut these out. Now I'm not going to make you watch me while I do that. I'll just fussy cut. I'll make one card, I think. Pop that off to one side. I'm going to come in with the fresh freesia. And there was a gasp from the audience last weekend. I have actually cut the leaves off this smaller flower. And it was just, I don't know, I just was having trouble not colouring the green in. So it, you know, I just did a little bit of surgery. It's fine. You can put them back together if you need to. Yes, so I trimmed the greenery off because I didn't want them joined for all things. So I'm going to come in and use the fresh freesia now with that. And the thing with these one sheet wonders is they're always going to look different because, you know, you're doing them differently all the time. Each one is going to be individual, and I think that's part of the charm. Those colours are just so pretty together. So we'll clean that off, and then I'm going to come in with a bit of yellow, and I'm going to use the 3 flowers there. I'm going to do, I've done this very different today. Yep, very pale. I think I might have to ink this one up, re-ink it, get my re-inker out. Just want a little touch of yellow, and you can see that I'm going over the top. Absolutely fine. Where's that paper there? Just being a little mindful that I'm going to cut it down there, so trying to get all of the colours together. Oh, I did that in the wrong colour. Never mind, nobody knows, do they? Let's clean that off. That one's not going to turn out very well, is it? Never mind, bit of yellow in there. Oh dear. I'm going to come back in with the green, and I'm going to use these 2 little fronds here, but again, I don't want to get ink on the stems. So the danger of having more than one ink pad open at the same time. Just going to put in some greenery. Against these flowers, so there we can add that there. I'm going to come in from the bottom here, and again I'm double stamping, so I've swapped to the other one so that they look different, and I'm going to add some greenery in here. So we've got a little bit coming off there. I want some greenery in here somewhere. Is that all right? I think that might be all right. Yep. There's ink on it. I don't like wasting the ink. Let's just there we go. And then I've got some blue and the little dot. This is balmy blue. The yellow was so saffron, did I say that? And I'm going to just do some blue, and again you can see I am double stamping. I'm so annoyed I've got my grid paper. Oh, well, I'll just have to order some more, won't I? Not sure what I'm going to do with that one. Let's have a look. Just try and have a look and see if there's any sort of bald or empty spots that you want to fill in. It's lovely. Take that out. Oh no, keep that in. And I've got some little flowers here, and these are little flowers from the hand penned. I'm just going to bring that bit of blue in it again so that it's just random. I struggle with random sometimes. I don't know about you lot. Anyway, there will be all the information and some more pictures about this and from my demonstration last week on my blog, and there'll be links in the description box below, and I shall link above some other cards that I shared last week using the floral flowers. It is one of my favorites from the mini catalogue. So I think I'm done now. So before I get into any more of a mess, I'm gonna close those inks up. I'm going to keep the green. So I'm going to punch twice. And this is the Bows punch, and it is a firm favourite because it's a great way to add some extra foliage without getting dyes out. And let's pop that. Ooh, pop that over there. And I'm going to use the brush. Not sure what ink that is, so I'll just take the other green off there. In fact, I'll just. I'm not sure if that's Granny Apple green. And nice and pale. We'll just use 3 of those. And my blending brush, and I will just this might not make the video. one of these weeks I really must try to do a live. I keep talking about it, I'm just not getting around to it. Don't know why I'm shying away from it. Also hoping that my big hair hasn't been getting in the camera. We'll soon find out. There we are. I'm going to bring in the stamp apparatus and show you. I love this tool. I think I've mentioned it before. And this is cut to the right width. Let's just check it straight. Really must put my stickers on, but I haven't. Let's have a look. That's straight enough, isn't it? Chamois, and get that black off there. Going to be there. Now I know we don't stock these anymore, but it's really a good idea to have an anti-static bag if you're going to do any heat embossing. So I've got that white embossed powder. And I know I want to make 4 birthday cards, so I'm gonna do one like that. I should use my tool, make sure I get it nicely. Take it down a notch. This is called hinge step stamping. And if you're not happy with the amount of ink, you can just go back on top. That's why I love these tools. Pull that up. Last one. Nice even pressure with your little tool. One of my wider team partner made that. Clever stick. Put that down there, and then now you can see I've got, as I've gone down, I've got extra ink around the edge, but I'm just going to come in with a little brush. Just brush away that excess. It's not a very good brush, Lynn. Not a very good brush at all. Oh, is my husband back from for the dog walk? There we go. So that's taken the extra off. Get my heat tool. Leave that to dry just for a minute. Bring in the sheet. Now I am going to just put it in. The way I cut this up is I put it in the middle, and then I have a look. You can see where the track is, and I kind of have a look to see where, if it is in the middle, because I might have stamped one side or the other. That's okay. I'm going to do it into quarters. And you can have a look and see if you're happy with that. So that's the one that we'd kind of messed up a little bit. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. That's a bit low really to put that flower down there. I would probably put that up there, but actually you could just have it down there. Don't know. Anyway, we're going to put that one into the card swap. We'll make that one into a card. I'm going to bring this in, and I've got a matte layer. The mattes are 10.2 by 14.5. So I want this to be 9.9, so I'm going to take some off there, and I want that 14.2 centimeters. So I'm going to look to see which edge I want to take that from. So 14.2 is there. I'm going to take that from there, and that will mount up on that. We're going to bring in, grab my sheet of thick basic white. I'm going to score it first at 10.5. So put that line at 10.5 and score it. And then that goes round to 15.8 and a little bit. And there is, you've got 2 scored bases in one pass there. Just need the one. So I'm going to glue that straight on. I'm going to get bone folder just to give that a little bit of, loosen the fibres in the card, and then give it a little bit of a zhuzh, as we say. I'm going to pop a couple of little dimensionals in the middle. I'm going to pop that. Now let's have a look. I did this the other way around, so I'm going to chop up that straw. Dried now, so I'm going to just get one of those ready. So I'm going to pop that on there. Didn't give those a zhuzh either, did I? Never mind. Put that down there, and then I'm going to add, as we've got a bit of dimension, I'm going to add that with dimension as well. Dimensionals. And that is exactly the right width. I'll pop that on. That, and then we've got some basic rhinestones. I just used 3 little ones on my other examples, but we'll do a few more on here now. And maybe it needs a little bit of twine, I'm not sure, but we will add a little bit of bling with our Wink of Stella, which is always rather nice. And the beauty of that is we get, let me pop this one on the other base. What did we do with the base there? I've already given sent one of these out as a birthday card. There we go. Which do you prefer? I think they're both rather lovely, aren't they? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will be back next week. I might pop up in the week with a little surprise live if I can get the nerve to do it. I don't know why I'm nervous. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you again next week. Bye for now.